Nobody will hide under NNAMDI Kanu's name to commit crime. IPOB replies SOLUDO. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got here this morning. As our headline for this morning says that nobody will hide under NNAMDI Kanu's name to commit crime. IPOB replies SOLUDO. Well, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, on Monday said nobody would hide under the name of its leader, NNAMDI Kanu, to commit crimes in the southeast if he is released. IPOB spokesman Ima Powerful was reacting to remarks by Governor Charles SOLUDO of Anambra State that insecurity in the southeast might not end if Kanu is released. SOLUDO had said those behind the insecurity in the southeast may not listen to Kanu if he is released. The governor noted that Kanu's release might not end insecurity in the southeast because criminals had hijacked the Biafran struggle and were using Kanu's name to carry out organized crimes in the southeast. Reacting, Powerful lamented that SOLUDO seems to be pitching his tent with politicians against Kanu's release. In a statement he signed, Powerful said, "It has come to the attention of the noble family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, that His Excellency Governor Chukwuemeka Charles SOLUDO recently made a public utterance to the effect that the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may not end insecurity in the southeast." With this statement, the governor appears to be pitching his tent firmly with those politicians who are against the release of our leader, which not only defies logic given the governor's own previous antecedents in calling for his release, but is equally counterintuitive. If we are led to believe, as the governor interfered in his interview on Arise TV, that those allegedly perpetuating insecurity in our blessed land are doing so on the purpose that they want Kanu released, would it not make sense, therefore, to seek his release and in doing so, call the bluff on these misguided individuals, or at a very least deny them any coverage or legitimacy? That is why the statement made by Governor SOLUDO is capable of being misread and misunderstood as being in conflict with common sense. If criminals are hiding under the name of Kanu and IPOB to commit any offense, then common sense dictates that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, nobody would hide under his name or that of IPOB to commit any crime or do anything untowards. Any criminals or criminals hiding under the name will be flushed out or be exposed, and those operating in their own names will be driven out of our land. We thought that this approach was in line with the much taunted non-kinetic initiative championed by the governor himself. Why then did the governor deviate and start sounding like a propagandist or spokesman of the Nigerian army, that institution that is always looking for a justification to kill or incarcerate yet more innocent Igbo young men and women? We must ask, is the governor unaware of the pathological hatred some Nigerian security agencies have towards the people of Biafra, especially those exercising their constitutional right to self-determination? With the greatest respect, His Excellency was domiciled in Abuja at the peak of the killer headsman's reign or terror in Igbo land and the entire southeast. He was so unable to grasp the magnitude of the problem. At that time, the same Igbo race had to endure what it took IPOB through ESN to bring it to an end. If the same person, that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that brought an end to the full-scale invasion, slaughter and humiliation of the Igbo race at the hands of these killer headsmen from the Sahel that were rampaging unchecked through our forest, farmlands and villages a few years back, the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will surely end insecurity in the southeast and beyond. And that was all what official IPOB said for us concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that nobody will hide under Nnamdi Kanu's name to commit crime. IPOB replies SOLUDO. And what of course, yes, you had it for me this morning. If you're not a subscriber, the best you can do right here right now is to tap that subscribe button with the notification bell so that anytime I have any video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. IPOB replies SOLUDO. I like the fact that IPOB does not take their own matter anyhow. Like seriously, when SOLUDO says that the release of Nnamdi Kanu may not stop Southeast insecurity problem, IPOB quickly replied. And now, Ima Powerful, who is the spokesman of IPOB, reacting to what Governor Charles SOLUDO of Anambra State said, is Ima Powerful says that SOLUDO said that Kanu's release might not end insecurity in the southeast because of people have hijacked the Biafran struggle and were using Kanu's name to to cause a lot of insecurity in the southeast. Powerful then said that SOLUDO seems to be pinching his tent with politicians against Kanu's release, meaning that SOLUDO is actually going close to people who are against Kanu's release. Because let us also remember that SOLUDO has also called for the release of NNAMDI Kanu. Yes, Powerful said that it has come to my attention and the official IPOB that SOLUDO made a public utterance to the effect of the release of our leader NNAMDI Kanu, saying that the release of NNAMDI Kanu may not end insecurity in Southeast. Yes, SOLUDO then says that if you are led to believe that the same way the governor spoke on Arise TV, that those people that are perpetrating insecurity in under the disguise of Nnamdi Kanu's followers in our blessed land are doing so on the purpose that they want Nnamdi Kanu to be released, saying that all the people that are causing insecurity, that are intentionally doing insecurity just to let the governor know that they want Nnamdi Kanu to be released, common sense will not tell you that, oh yeah, fine, release this man and let this insecurity end. Then we'll know the people who are following him, we'll now know the people who are just doing it for goodness sake. Yes, and together we'll rid this bad element away from Biafra land. That is what SOLUDO is saying. That if somebody does not understand what that is what Imam Powerful said. Imam Powerful don't say that if somebody does not understand what SOLUDO said, they can misread it. It can be misread, thinking that SOLUDO is working against the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. So IPOB says that in order for all these confusions to end once and for all, do the right thing by releasing Nnamdi Kanu. After all, the man is innocent. Releasing him will not cause any harm. Releasing him will either bring a lot of good to the southeastern part of the country. Yes, they've said this thing countless times. Yes, that countless time. SOLUDO says that if these criminals are hiding under the name of Kanu and IPOB to commit offenses, then common sense will tell you that if Nnamdi Kanu is released, nobody will hide under his name or IPOB to commit any crime or do any or bad activities. Yes, and any criminals that are hiding under the name will be flushed out or be exposed, and those operating in their own name will be driven out of Biafra land. That is all. And what do you guys think concerning the statement from official IPOB? Drop your own comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Then tap the subscribe button as we go down with the notification bell, so anytime I have any video, you will first get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.